the great Gildersleeve.
Yeah.
It's The Great Gildersleeve, starring Harold Perry. It's the middle of the afternoon, not even 3 o'clock yet, but Gildersleeve has locked up the water department for the day. He has to get to the bank before it closes, and he's told himself it would hardly be worth returning after that. In one hand, he carries a small canvas bag, well stuffed and gathered at the top with a drawstring. On his way down State Street, he chances to pass Peavy's pharmacy. He stops, hefts the canvas bag, and steps into the shop.
Peavy, my friend?
Yeah, hello, Mr. Gildersleeve.
Peavy? I'll bet you can't guess what's in that bag.
What's in the bag?
Yeah. Go on and guess.
Oh, excuse me, I'll just see what this gentleman wants first.
Oh.
Was there something you were looking for, sir?
No, just looking around. I'm waiting for a bus.
Oh, well, always glad to have people look around. Now, Mr. Gildersleeve, what can I do?
Go ahead. Guess what's in the bag, Peavy.
What's in the bag?
Yes.
Sounds like money.
Correct. And how much money? Guess.
I wouldn't want to say.
Go ahead. Make a guess.
$50?
Ha! My friend, right there in that little bag, there's no less than $2,200 in cash.
Good gracious, you bet.
Yes, sir. $2,200. More money than you've ever seen, even. Would you like to see a $20 bill?
Mr. Gildersleeve, I wouldn't talk so loud if I were you.
Why not?
Oh, that man over there at the magazine rack, do you know him?
Never seen him before in my life.
Neither have I.
What of it?
Well, I never feel easy with large sums of money around. Now, for instance, if he should happen to be Well, there he goes.
Must have seen his bus coming.
Or heard us talking about him.
What do you mean?
Well, I'm not a suspicious man, Mr. Gildersleeve, but there are very few people in this town that I don't know by sight. And the way he bolted out of here...
Could have been his bus coming.
Yeah, could have been.
Why did I have to go and shoot off my big mouth? Oh, you're being ridiculous, Peavy.
Cautious, maybe. As a matter of fact, I make it a point to never have more than $5 on the premises here at any time.
I don't see what you're worried about here. You've got a safe.
Oh, I never keep money in the safe.
Well, why not?
That first place a burglar would look.
Well, I never thought of that. Well, where do you keep it? Peavy, you trust me, don't you?
Absolutely.
I trust you. Here I come in here with all this money.
Let me ask you something. How do you happen to be carrying all this money?
Well, it's Bessie's fault. That's my secretary. Or she was. Ever since she quit, things have been turning up. I looked in the desk drawer today, and there was 2 weeks' cash receipts. Never been deposited. A fine thing. If I could get Bessie back, I'd fire her.
Well, Mr. Gildersleeve, my advice to you would be to get that money right down to the bank.
That's what I'm on my way to do. Just stopped in here to, well, let you have a look at it.
Thank you. That's very considerate. But if I were you, I wouldn't stop to show it to anyone else. It's 2 minutes to 3 right now, and the bank closes.
2 minutes of? Are you sure, Peavy? Oh, my goodness, my watch must be... goodbye, Peavy. Oh, sorry, madam. I'll never make it. I'll never make it. Oh! Sorry, pal. One side, please. Oh, brother, is it still open? Locked. Let me in! Let me in! Hey! Darn banks, they're always closed when you want them. Hey! Banks, they take your money and then they won't let you in. Open up! Open up here! Hey! The guard sees me. Here he comes. Taking his sweet time about it, though. Come on, fatso. Well, open up. Don't stand there making faces at me. What's he shaking his head about? Let me in. I want to deposit some money. I don't want to look at your watch. I want to deposit some money. Hey, come back here. Fake cop grins and goes away. It's the way it always is. Come down here and they slam the door right in your face. Sorry. Call themselves a bank. They have a holiday every 5 minutes. Now, what do? I've got all this money here. Just have to take it home with me, I guess. By George, if anything happens to it, I'll sue him. I'll sue the pants off of him. Anybody home? Well, just as well. Let's get rid of this right away, I guess. Hide it someplace. Where? Yeah, I know. If I tuck it down at the bottom here.
Mr. Gildersleeve, I didn't know you were...
Bertie, don't ever do that.
Don't do what?
Don't ever sneak up on me like that.
I wasn't sneaking up on nobody. I didn't even know you was home. I just came in here...
All right. You startled me, that's all, Bertie. I'm sorry.
Yes, sir. Something wrong with the clock?
No, nothing wrong. I'm just taking a look, that's all.
You lose something?
No, I thought I heard a slight noise in there. Thought maybe a squirrel had built a nest or something. But it turns out that was not the case. No, the clock's all right.
Well, it ain't going. You better let me...
Bertie!
Yes, sir?
If the clock needs fixing, Bertie, I'll fix it.
Well, it's up to you. The pendulum stopped, that's all.
I know. That pendulum hit me in the ear. It's a very delicate clock, Bertie. It was made by an ancestor.
Will you tell Unc about that, and I'll tell him what you did?
Tell him what?
Oh, all right.
Quiet, Bertie. Here comes the children. Don't say anything about you know.
About what?
About anything. Come away from the clock.
I ain't gonna touch it.
Well, come away from it. Well, children.
Hello, Unky. Hi.
What's this you're not going to tell your uncle? Leroy, huh?
Nothing, Unc.
Marjorie?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Bertie,
Yes, sir?
if you're going upstairs, bring down my revolver, will you?
Are you kidding?
Well, it isn't loaded, Bertie, but never mind. I'll get it myself. You couldn't find the bullets anyway.
Revolver? What in that?
What do you want your revolver for, Unc? What for?
Nothing.
Uncle Mort, you can't say you just want a revolver for nothing.
It's just a precaution, that's all. Now, I don't want to alarm you children, but when you have large sums of money on hand, it's always safest to, well, you know the Army's motto, be prepared.
Well, how much money have you got, Uncle Mort?
Yeah, how much? Where did you get it? Did you win it?
There are other ways of getting money than winning it, Leroy.
Yeah? What?
Besides, this isn't my money. That's why it's such a responsibility.
How much is it, Unky?
A considerable sum.
Oh, come on, tell us how much.
I'm not saying, but it's a considerable sum. Over $2,000. $2,200 to be exact.
Really?
And Craig is always blowing about how much dough his old man has. Oh, boy, just wait like that.
Leroy, you come right back here. I don't want you to say a word about this to anybody. You understand? Either of you. I don't want you to even mention the word money.
Why not?
Because somebody might try to break in here and steal it, you idiot.
Really, Leroy?
Oh, I didn't know. Gosh. Where is the money, Unc?
Never mind. I've hidden it
Where?
in a safe place where nobody will find it.
Where?
Never mind. I'm not telling.
Is it in the clock?
Oh! How did you know?
Well, Unky, that's where you always hide everything.
That's the first place we look on Easter.
Oh, my goodness. I'll have to hide it somewhere else. Well, might as well get it out as long as every Tom, Dick, and Harry knows about it.
Can I look at it then, can I? Can I hold it?
Get off of me, Leroy. Get out of the way.
Is that it, that little bag?
That's it, my dear.
Oh, he's kidding us.
I am not.
Open it up. Let us just peek, please.
Well, here. We'll put it on the table.
Gee, I never saw so much.
That, my boy, is a $20 bill. Probably the only one you'll ever see. That's legal tender.
Who's the old geezer on it?
Don't they teach you any history at that school? That's Washington.
Under the picture it says Jackson.
Well, some have Washington and some have Jackson. Who's that?
The phone. I'll answer it. Hello? Judge? Yes, Uncle Mort's right here. Oh, and Judge, guess what he brought home with him?
Marjorie!
Huh?
Give me that telephone. I'll speak to you later, young lady.
But I didn't know
Hello,
that you...
Judge. What's on your mind? Poker tonight? Love to, sure. What time are the boys? No. Wait. I can't, Judge. I can't, that's all. I don't dare go out of the house. Never mind why I can't. See, why don't you get the Jolly Boys to come over here? Just as well play here as there. Sure. We'll do that. And Horace, when you come and ring the doorbell, give it 2 short rings and 2 long. That'll be the signal. Never mind. Just do as I say if you want to get in. Now, young lady, what did I tell you?
Tell me about what?
About mentioning that money to people.
Well, I didn't think that you meant...
children don't seem to realize the seriousness of this situation. I want you to say nothing about it, you understand? Nothing.
But it was only Judge Hooker. Surely you don't think... I mean, the judge would never in the world...
That's what they said about Benedict Arnold.
Production was a key to Air Force success in World War II. From July 1st, 1940 to August 31st, 1945, the 11 leading aircraft companies produced almost 230,000 American military aircraft at a cost of some $45 billion. By March 1944, the annual rate of production was 110,000 planes. That's another bit of Air Force history. Know the story of your service and be proud of its traditions.
Now let's get back to the great Gildersleeve. His friends have arrived and given the prearranged signal to his satisfaction. He has unchained, unbolted, and unlocked his front door and is welcoming his guests.
Come in quick, fellas.
What's going on here, anyway?
Wait.
What is all this, Commissioner? Expecting relatives?
No.
Good evening, Mr. Is that a pistol?
For heaven's sake, Gildy, what's got into you?
Nothing. I'm just being careful, that's all. Where's the chief?
Had to go out of town. Cops convention.
By George. You leave your coats in the hall here.
Thanks.
Let's go in the parlor, shall we?
I wish you'd put that cannon down, Commissioner. I ain't saying you don't know how to handle it, only I'm nervous, that's all.
I can handle it. Don't worry, Floyd. That's one thing I learned in World War I, if I didn't learn anything else.
Well, it seems to me you owe us an explanation, Gildy. Mysterious signals, doors bolted, waving a pistol.
I'd prefer not to give an explanation, Judge. I think you can take my assurance that I have reasons. I may say also that I'm darn glad to see you, fellas.
Well, Mr. Gildersleeve, has all this got anything to do
Peavy,
with...
whatever you're thinking, don't say it.
I wasn't going to say anything.
Well, don't. Have a chair, Judge. Make yourself comfortable, Floyd.
I'll try the sofa. Well, what are we going to play? Poker or cops and robbers?
I'm for poker. Only, Gildy, I think it might look more like a sociable game if you put that gun in your desk or someplace. Get it out of sight.
All right. You talk like somebody's grandmother.
Well, let's get going. How do you feel, Peave? Lucky?
Well, poker's a game of skill, Floyd.
Ha! Let's get the chips around. I can't stay out all night.
Everything is on the table, fellas. I was going to... Did you hear something?
Hear what?
Well, I heard somebody out in the porch.
Just the wind, Mr. Gildersleeve. There's quite a breeze out this evening.
Oh, yes.
No ashtrays around, Commissioner. Fireplace okay for butts?
Oh, sure, Floyd.
Okay.
Floyd, for heaven's sake, you want to start a fire in there? Oh, I should think you'd have more sense.
What did I do? You just told me it was okay.
Well, if you must know, it just so happens I don't want $2,200 to go up and smoke, that's all.
$2,200? Funny place to keep it.
He's kidding. If he had $2,200, he'd be in Mexico.
You can count it if you want to. No, you don't. It's not my money. These are water department funds.
All the more reason to go to Mexico.
Huh?
What'd you do, sell a reservoir?
It's 2 weeks' collections. I got to the bank too late to make the deposit, and I have reason to believe certain people know about it. There's been a lot of crime lately around here, fellas.
Oh, poppycock.
Hey, I got a great idea. Let's use the money instead of chips. Make it look like a big game, huh?
No. There'll be no tampering with department funds. I'll put the bag here on the mantel where I can keep an eye on it. I'll hide it again later.
All right, let's play poker. Divide up some of these chips, will you, Peavy?
I'm counting the cards.
Let me have that chair, will you, Floyd? I'd like to keep an eye on the money.
I should think you'd rather keep an eye on the door.
Maybe you're right. Stay there.
Okay.
Now what? Deal me in, fellas. Hello? Hello? They hung up. That's funny.
What's funny about it? Wrong number, that's all. Some guy calling up a girl and he gets you. I'd hang up, too.
I don't like that phone call, fellas. If somebody knows the money's here, they'd naturally try to find out if I was home.
49, 50, 51, 52. Huh? Guess they're all here.
All right, for heaven's sake, let's play poker.
I'll never bet on a pair of eights again.
Well, it was a nice game. Nobody got hurt, and we all get home early.
I don't see why everybody is in such a hurry. Horace, why not stick around and play a little cribbage? It's early.
I've got to be in court in the morning, Gildy. Dispossess case.
Oh. Floyd? Peavy?
If I stay out any later tonight, I'll never get out tomorrow night.
I'm sorry, Mr. Gildersleeve, but you know my rule. Always in bed by 12.
Yes, I know your rule, but it's only 11.
Well, I have various things to attend to before I retire.
Well. Fine bunch of friends, I must say. Hey, I think there's some cold tongue in the icebox, fellas. Stick around, we'll eat.
What's the matter, Commissioner? Nervous?
Certainly not.
I wouldn't worry, Gildy. These crime waves in the papers are generally exaggerated. This my coat? Yeah, it is.
Wait a minute. Judge, you mean these robberies and holdups, there weren't any?
Well, no. There has been a certain amount of lawlessness, but the police have rounded up most of the bad element.
They didn't get those guys that stuck up old man Hogan, tied him up in the cellar and stole his drapes and silver.
Never caught him, you say?
Nope. They come around here, just give them the money, Commissioner. Don't try to be a hero. Come on, fellas, let's get going.
Well, good night, Mr. Gildersleeve, and thank you for a pleasant evening.
Yeah, good night, Peavy. Wait a minute, Floyd. I'll unlock the door.
Oh, come on. I can hear Lovey's foot tapping the floor already.
He's gone to get his gun.
You must think he's Edward G. Robinson. He's crazy.
Fellas, would you do me a favor? Leave quietly. There's no use advertising the fact that I'm all alone here.
Anything you say, Gildy.
We'll be little mice.
Well, good night, boys.
Good night. Good night.
Good night, sweetheart.
Oh, for the...
Hey, listen to him locking himself up.
Gildy likes to dramatize these little situations.
Say, how'd it be if we throw a rock at the window or something, huh? Worry him a little.
Oh, that's a cruel idea, Floyd.
I wouldn't hurt him. Just scratch on one of the shutters, maybe. What do you say, Peeve? Just for laughs, huh?
Well, I wouldn't care to take part in it, Floyd. On the other hand...
Go on, you're both chicken. Well, wait here a minute, I'll do it. I'll get a stick and scratch on the parlor window.
As a rule, Peavy, I despise practical jokes. Funnier they are, the worse they are.
Floyd's poking into the window now. Old rascal.
Holy smokes, the guy's got no sense of humor at all.
I want the police department, operator. I don't know the number. It says in the book you don't have to know the number in an emergency. Well, this is an emergency. Darn chief of police. Every time there's a crime wave, he's out of town. Let's see. Where's the best place to be in case of a... If I drag the chair over here, I can command the door and all the windows. At the same time, my rear is protected. That's very important. There. Maybe hours before that cop gets here. Well, just have to stay on the alert till he arrives, that's all. Only 4 bullets left. Police department's a disgrace. I'll tell him so. I'll tell the chief personally. If he doesn't pay any attention, I'll tell the chief. Yeah. Tell the chief. What's that? Just the wind, I guess. Oh. What am I doing here? Help! Drop that gun! Drop that gun! Ribble-dibble.
Mr. Gildersleeve.
Ranzo.
I don't know what to do, Leroy. He looks awful. If I wake him up, he'll be mad.
If you let him sleep, he'll be mad, too. Hey, Unc.
Zief, what's your fall?
It's 9:30. Can I have my allowance?
9:30? What day is it?
Saturday. Can I have my allowance?
Where is it? Where's that money?
The money bag's right there under your chair, Mr. Gildersleeve.
Oh.
You want some breakfast?
No time for breakfast. Gotta get this stuff to the bank as soon as it opens. If I... Put to sleep, Bertie. Have you got a brown paper bag?
I guess so, Mr. Gildersleeve. What for?
I had an idea in the middle of the night. I'll put the money bag inside the brown paper bag so nobody will notice it.
I'll see if I got one.
Mouth tastes terrible.
Can I have my allowance, Unc?
For heaven's sake, Leroy, stop thinking about money. Money, money, money. That's all I hear around this house. I didn't sleep a wink all night trying to protect you children. Now you want money.
Oh, gosh.
Here's one ought to hold it, Mr. Gildersleeve.
Yeah, that ought to do it, Bertie. There. What time did you say it was?
About 9:30.
Oh, my watch has stopped. Guess I forgot to wind it. Well, I'll just catch the bus on the corner, and where's my hat?
Here. Are you coming back, Unc?
I'll be back for breakfast. What the... Oh.
When you come back, can we discuss this?
I'll see. Don't bother me about it.
Gosh, $2,200 and he can't spare 50 cents.
You'd think I'd know somebody on this bus. Not a soul. Nice morning, isn't it?
What?
I said, nice morning.
Oh.
This is my lunch in the bag.
That's so?
Yep. I don't usually take my lunch to the office, but today I thought I would. Such a nice day. I've got an orange in here and a roast beef sandwich. And some potato chips. And a piece of chocolate cake. Don't you believe me?
I believe you.
Guess you want to read your paper, huh?
If it's all right with you.
Oh, sure. Friendly. Try to be pleasant, and what happens? He's not reading his paper. He's watching me out of the corner of his eye. Ugly fella across the aisle there, too. He's pretending not to look at me either. I wonder if they're in league. Probably Confederates. Scratching his nose must be a signal. It won't trap me. I'll wait till everybody's off, and then I'll make a break for it. Wish I'd brought my gun. I've got a permit. Ought to get one. I will. See the sheriff the first thing Monday. A lot of crime going on, no matter what Hooker says. The courts are always the last to get wind of these things. A lot of crime. In broad daylight, too. Post-war psychology. Keep cool, Gildersleeve. Don't move yet. They're not moving. Wait. Now, out! Gangway!
Hey!
Let me out, folks.
Hey!
Oh, pardon me. Let me out. Guess I was too smart for him. Yes, sir. You have to get up pretty early in the morning to catch old...
Hey!
He's getting off, too.
Hey!
I made it. Oh, for goodness sake. Let me in! Let me in there! Hey, you! Don't grin at me. Open up. There's a man after me.
Hey!
Don't shoot.
Here, you forgot your lunch.
My lunch?
My name is Floopert, and everything happens to me. Like the other day, you know, I noticed that a light bulb in our barracks was burned out. So, being a helpful kind of guy, I decided to fix it, see? And to fix it meant I had to get another bulb. So, I got another bulb. But I couldn't find a ladder, so what I did... See, I took these, like a couple of telephone books, and I put them on a chair, and then I stood on the telephone books on a chair, see? So I was doing real fine when, everything happens to me. Boy, I really pulled the wrong number that time. Telephone books, rickety chair. Boy, I tell you, this is no substitute for a ladder. So I'll tell you what I did. I made a resolution never to be a fall guy again. But I got to be very careful because everything happens to me. I wonder why.
The Great Gildersleeve is played by Harold Perry. It is written by John Whedon and Sam Moore. The music is by Jack Meakin. Included in the cast are Walter Tetley, Louise Erickson, Lillian Randolph, Earl Ross, and Dick LeGrand. This is John Lang saying goodnight and inviting you to listen in again for the further adventures of the Great Gildersleeve.
Watch other episodes of The Great Gildersleeve every Thursday night right here on Golden Age Radio. All new episodes every Thursday, starting June 13th, 2024.
Enjoying the timeless classics on Golden Age Radio? If you're loving the nostalgia and captivating stories, consider supporting our channel with a tip. Your generosity helps us continue bringing you the best of vintage radio entertainment. Simply click on the link in the description. Thank you for being part of our community. Lost in Brazil invites you on an unforgettable journey where every moment is an adventure waiting to be discovered. Join us as we uncover the soul of Brazil, one incredible experience at a time. Click on the link in the description and embark on the ultimate Brazilian odyssey.
You have been listening to Golden Age Radio, rumble.com/C/GAR, brought to you by G3PL.com. Don't forget to subscribe for more videos.
I would like to extend my sincere gratitude to Old Time Radio Research Group for their remarkable efforts in preserving and archiving the captivating world of old time radio programs. Their dedication to safeguarding these precious audio gems ensures that future generations can relish the enchanting stories, music, and entertainment of the past. Their invaluable contribution allows us to step back in time and experience the magic of radio history firsthand. Their link is in the description below.